talking. We made a statement. I'm asking you. I would let you know, sir.
Oh man, I want this to be my thumbnail. I want this to be my thumbnail, not the fucking red. I don't know what kind of thumbnail I got. Watch out.
They're not letting Trump rebuttal.
It's Trump versus. It don't matter. He's beating the brakes off of him. It don't matter.
One talks and the other rebut. You know what I'm saying?
It's like every morning show you watch sports show that you watch where they debate. Except that they're supposed to go by their time things.
Yeah, but they're both supposed to answer the same question.
Yeah, I know. They're asking Trump direct questions to Trump that's not even relevant toward Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a name.
Stand back and stand by.
Talk about the Proud Boys. Go. Orange Jesus right now. Listen, Proud Boys. Listen, Americans. Listen to those silent majority that we've been waiting, trying to let this shit run out before we had to do anything.
We're done, sir.
Proud Boys just endorsed by President Trump on national TV. I want to start the West Virginia chapter, but it's kind of useless because they asked us no better to come here, and I wouldn't go very far to protect any other place than West Virginia.
It is generally a referendum on his record.
So I wouldn't fight for California. I'd fight for Texas. I'd fight for all the red states. The blue states, let's let them burn. Turn off their electricity this winter, then recalculate the population next spring. Wipe out about half the people.
Because there has never been an administration or president who has done more than I've done.
By the way, this is a disclaimer. I cannot be unbiased. I am far righteous, so I cannot be objective on this one like I am everything else. Because the Orange Jesus is just laying the hammer to him.
The greatest, before COVID came in, the greatest economy in history, lowest unemployment numbers, everything was good, everything was good. By the way, there was unity going to happen. People were calling me for the first time in years. They were calling and they were saying it's time maybe. And then what happened? We got hit.
Well, I guess I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
Rebuilding of the military, including all of the other things.
What kind we got?
The VA, which was a mess under him.
I know what we got the Georgia pie.
And we now got a 91% approval.
Today's presidential debate is brought to you by.
We rebuilt our military. The job
Today's show is endorsed and paid for by Cookies, Orange Pie,
federal judges,
Georgia Pie. Get yours today and become a president like the POTUS.
That is a record the likes of which very few people.
Yeah, shit, YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, it's on YouTube. I don't do Facebook no more. No. No. They got to really go out if they want to. Huh?
You just don't do that.
Can I mute?
128 openings.
I can mute people in the chat room. Mute you? No, I've tried that. Burn. That's like me versus Biden. Listen to this. I had to come back on because he was just turning up too good.
Be above that number by the end of this term. 300 judges. It's a record. Looking at all your records, why should voters?
Hey, that was my lucky spinner last year. Maybe that'll help this year. I was able to watch the games and spin this. Keep me from having an emotional breakdown and smoking so many cigarettes. Maybe we needed this, Cowboys Nation. Maybe this was what all we was missing. Bringing on all that bad mojo for me. By the way, if you're wondering about this thing behind me hanging up, we're on a Siamese cat. And if you think that you can fucking keep a blind around this motherfucker longer than 3 days, you're crazy. Anything. This cat is, he's the leader of a dog pack. He's got a pack of dogs that follow him, and he leaves them. It's insane, like I never seen.
There's literally dogs that
The dog's job is, you know how like a dog bays like how they get them to bay a coon. These dogs will bay a cat, and then my cat, Baba Booey, the big Siamese bastard from Vietnamese, comes in and fucks that cat up. That dog go bay that cat again, and Baba Booey will come in and fuck him up again.
You and the whole, you got less. You're in more trouble than you were before. In terms of being,
He's in trouble, buddy. You're getting ready to go to prison. Even if you're president, Harris is going to be president because you can't do it from jail cell.
you get those two.
So see straight up,
with regard to more
huh?
the nation can't stay divided.
I ain't got none from nowhere.
And speaking
You didn't just lie to me and tell me we had Georgia pie. I didn't have no Georgia pie. Cookies. She's lost the cookies.
Was in Iraq. He spent a year there. He got the Bronze Star. He got the Conspicuous Service Medal.
Yeah, how's your stomach ache? You got cataracts. Can't hardly see. Need glasses.
We're heroes. And I resent
Doctors prescribe. I prescribe this for all ailments.
Not a we're not drug addicts. You're prescribed that.
I don't know if you call smoking weed all the time drug addict.
We have nerve issues, so we are prescribed.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't do nothing. Smoke marijuana, and that's it. Damn right, they got drug problems. We got drug meth heads out here running around here everywhere. I'm watching this. They're talking about the meth heads. I love it.
We've already been through this. I think the American people would.
I bet you go next door, you'll be able to find a couple more of them. God. They're good. Yeah. Oh, man. It's going to take me a minute to tear him up. Have we had a roach to join Georgia Pie yet? This is getting ready to be all kinds of games of stupidness. Anything after this W, I forget and lose, it's on you. I shouldn't be allowed to have anything that, and then like lighters or anything I try to smoke is.
You have rolled back a number of Obama environmental records.
Good job. Keep doing it. Because we do believe in climate change. It changes all the time. We already done research on that. We done cores and fucking.
Our numbers right now. We are doing.
We done cores. You know, you drill down in ice and you see how the climate changes over the years. We've done that. It changes all the time. It's going to do it until the end of days.
Very happy about what's going on because our businesses are
It
doing.
ain't us, and it ain't cows farting.
You need forest management.
Please don't listen to Joe Biden and think cow farts are bad for the planet.
Trees that are years old and they're like ginger.
Tell him, Trump.
Leaves and everything else. You drop a cigarette in there, the whole forest burns.
Yep.
You gotta have forest management.
Yep. Tell him, Trump. More jobs. Forest management. Trump's going ahead and going to start catching them Antifa bastards and Joe Biden voters burning the forest down. Because we know that's who's starting those fires in California. It ain't just bums on the street. And it ain't just throwing a cigarette down. They've literally been caught throwing gasoline. Like, literally. Black Lives Matter has been caught throwing gasoline to start forest fires in California.
Every year, I get the call. California's burning. California's burning.
Wonder why.
Clean. If that were forest management, good forest management, you wouldn't be getting those calls. You know, in Europe.
Well, I bet your Uncle Joe's eating that up.
Forest cities. They maintain their forest.
But I bet he's a happy camper listening to hearing
I
this.
was with the head of a major country. It's a forest.
So I'm all about
we
some
have
forestry
trees that are far more, they ignite.
commission. They do not.
Shouldn't be that problem. I spoke with
They are a larger organization than what they are.
every year have hundreds of
We know there are going to be fires every year. We ought to be prepared to stop them as soon as they start. Man, that's nuts.
Why have you rolled back the Obama?
Yeah, I'm serious. That's more than enough.
I know it's enough, but I figure why I wasn't doing it, I'm like,
That's what she said.
Why have you relaxed fuel economy standards?
Sorry about that. Dad joke. I know.
Well, not only, because what's happening is the car is much less expensive and it's a much safer car. And you're talking about
And I'm not riding horses. I ain't gonna ride my horse to no fucking where. That motherfucker's gonna buck me. Say, hell no, fuck you.
If you did that, the car would be safer. It would be much cheaper by $3,500.
They simply
Take a lot of cars off the market because
Yep.
people would be able to afford a car. Now, so, and by the way, we're going to see how that turns out. But a lot of people agree with me. Many people. The car has gotten so expensive because they have computers all over the place.
Yep, don't need all that shit.
Of gasoline. And I'm okay with electric cars too. I think I'm all for electric cars. I'd give it electric cars.
It'd be all right to have one, but it wouldn't definitely be a daily driver.
I'd like you to respond to the president's climate change record, but I also want to.
When you talk about electric cars, you're talking about another class of people
$1 billion in green
that
jobs. You talk about
would even deal with that. So you're not getting that. You're getting the horse. So giddy up. Hold on, we're talking about Biden. I'm pretty sure Biden knows how to ride a horse because he was born in the 1800s. Done did, dude. Done did, dude. First thing I done, I'm reporting about. All right, I eat it afterwards. Here.
Cheaper than or as cheap as coal and gas.
Let's both not talk for until I get us some pie going.
No one's going to build another oil-fired plant in America. They're going to move to renewable energy, number one.
No, we aren't, Joe.
We're going to make sure that
we're not doing that, Joe. You're killing the country. You're literally talking about all our jobs. You're taking them away right now by talking.
100,000 charging stations and all of the highways.
100,000 charging stations. Wonder how many jobs that employs.
Oh no, I need to turn you on the show.
And make sure that they
I'm listening to Dummy Joe.
It was about their cadet comment. I was talking about that.
You ain't on this show. It's my show. Well, shut up, then. You don't have to be on it. You know I love you and all, but you keep telling me, God. I told you I'm trying not to talk. I'm not just trying not to you. I'm trying. If I say, shush me, please. Please.
Shut the fuck up, okay?
Yeah. Now you just want to turn me on. You know that.
And the first thing I will do, I will rejoin the Paris Accord. I will join the Paris Accord because with us out of it, look what's happening.
We got out of it for a reason, you big dummy. This guy lost his fucking mind.
Foreign policy. Brazil,
oh my God, this post show's gonna be lit.
More carbon is absorbed in that.
I believe I'll start out the post show with ride my horse down the Old Town Road. That's what we're gonna be doing if Biden gets in there. Like Joe brought to you by Wendy's, bitches. Sometimes you need to be a beast and eat on the run and eat fast to be a man beast. Eat Wendy's just every now and then. Can't really give Wendy's a good endorsement because they got a ginger on the cover, and I'm racist toward gingers. They have no souls. And how I really can't trust that this burger is supposed to be as good as it is. It's 50-50 at Wendy's whether you get a good burger or whatnot.
$100 trillion.
Steph, it's your job to shut me up and you just let me keep talking.
Joey, you can shush me.
I want you to shush me.
Okay? It's really starting to piss me off, and then I'm going to go off on you in front of your thing. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, because I'm going to flip the fuck out.
You going to go Dragon Lady on me?
Fucking shush me again.
Are you going to go Dragon Lady?
Well, I'm going to be worse than fucking Dragon Lady.
Trust me, Dragon Lady's top level. There's no other matter when she gets. Okay, got you. Got you. Don't let me talk. Shush me, please, so that people can hear it at home, and I'll only call me.
Shush!
Thank you.
It's going to create thousands of millions of jobs. Good jobs. Let him finish, sir. He doesn't know how to do that. The fact is, it's going to create millions of good-paying jobs, and these tax incentives for people to weatherize, which he wants to get. He has an actor. He said maybe we should drop.
In my glasses. Let's see what Pop's got to say.
We are going to be in a position where we can create hard, good.
You had to give me a minute, Pops. I'm listening to Joe.
And we all are in better shape. We spend billions of dollars now. Billions of dollars.
He's an idiot.
Hurricanes, rising.
We spend billions of dollars on hurricanes.
Look what's happening just in the Midwest with these storms that come through and wipe out entire.
You don't want us to. What the hell? He don't want us to fucking.
We make up 15%.
He don't want us to help fucking natural disaster victims.
The rest of what we got.
Did he really just say that?
We have to get back into the Paris Accord.
Man, this guy's took a beat. Let's see what Pop says to say.
Why didn't you get the world? China sends up real dirt.
I can't see it. Give me some real glasses. These don't do nothing. Where's your good glasses?
I gave them to you earlier and you never gave them back.
What was the first thing I told you when you woke me up? Don't give me nothing. Expect me to hold on to it. Ho ho. Oh, Trump's getting there good now. Wow, Trump got him good. Call them stupid bastards, and he did too. We got video evidence. Live, like you did a minute ago when you said that Hunter Biden didn't accept none of that money. Damn, knowing damn good and well there's a fucking document. I believe I've lost Pops. I can't find my glasses. I love you, old man. Come home soon. We miss you. We need you. You have no idea how bad you're missed and needed right now. Please come home. Chaco misses you.
I don't know if he does football back.
Football's back. We're playing a little bit of football. Please come home. We need you. Football, we love you. Football season's in, but there's no need to comment while the orange Jesus is speaking.
How confident should we be that this will be a fair election, and what are you prepared to do?
Fair election.
5+ weeks, because
we already took care of that. Our Supreme Court is now loaded with Republicans, so if they try to do something that hasn't been done in the past and something miraculous, it's going to get shot down like Duck Dynasty, sitting in their blind duck calls waiting on the fly in.
You should go to iwillvote.com. Decide how they're going to vote, when they're going to vote, and what.
iwillvote.com. You trust that?
Director and as well as the FBI director says there was no evidence at all that mail-in ballots are a source of being manipulated and cheating.
Huh?
He said that. The fact is that there are millions of people because of COVID.
I don't know what the fuck is this. He's crazy. Don't he own a TV in that bunker? What the fuck you do in that basement all day, Joe?
We're going to make sure that those people who want to vote.
Oh, I can't wait to Trump's rebuttal on this one. He's just with plumb full retard. He has no idea what he's talking about. Just wait till the goat. Just wait till Orange Jesus gets a hold of him on this next when he gets to talk. Because he's done without topic for the 14th time. Chris Wallace is literally, I've counted 4 times that Joe has answered the question to a question that's supposed to be later. He's missed that topic. He didn't know what they was talking about, and he started talking about something else, and they had to tell him what they was talking about 4 times already. Well, 3.5 counting on a little finger.
If I lose, that'll be accepted. But by the way,
Hurt so
if in
bad.
fact he says he's not sure what he's
I'm gonna log on to
let
Facebook,
me tell you something, it doesn't matter.
send out,
Because if we get the
and
vote,
they draw
it's going to be all over.
sympathy.
He's going to go. He can't stay in power. It won't happen.
I have to shout out to you, broccoli.
Just make sure you understand. You have it in your control to determine what this country's going to look like the next 4 years.
Damn right he does.
Change, we get 4 more years of these lies.
Mr. President?
Yeah, now let's let real man talk.
I listened to Joe talking about a transition. There's been no transition from when I won. I won that election. And if you look at crooked Hillary Clinton,
Give me a skin to win. I got
there was no transition because they came after me trying to do a coup. They came after me spying on my campaign.
Yep.
They started from the
Look, Biden's on his phone. Look, straight up. Check it out. He needs all the help he can get. He needs a phone, teleprompter, 2 or 3 people there with him. Trump's killing him. The only reason that he said that Hunter Biden didn't take that $3.4 billion, that he never touched that money, is because he knows that went right to him, and he's going to go to prison over it. So he's got to start saying, not guilty. I'm not guilty. So he said that. He might as well say not guilty.
You're soliciting, you're asking, they send it back, you send it back. I did that. If you have an unsolicited, they're sending millions of ballots all over the country. There's fraud. They found them in creeks.
Yep.
They found some with the name Trump, just happened to have the name Trump just the other day in a waste paper basket. They're being sent all over the place. They sent 2 in a Democrat area. They sent out 1,000 ballots. Everybody got 2 ballots. This is going to be a fraud like you.
Everybody got 2 ballots.
It's nice on November 3rd. You're watching and you see who won the election. And I think we're going to do well because people are really happy with the job.
Yeah, because Republicans who aren't afraid of Woo-Flu are going to go out to polls and vote. That's why this mail-in ballot started, is where the Dems have tried to scare America into thinking if they can get around another person, they're going to die. So they're scared to go to the polls, and they know it, but they scared them into that shit. Us Republicans, we don't believe in the Woo-Flu. Don't wear the mask. Only around the elderly and obese.
The election, in theory, should have been announced. We have major states all run by Democrats.
And what? Yeah, I only wear a mask when I have to. I don't wear them for my safety, and I don't wear them for your safety. I wear them as I have to. It's bullshit. It's unaffected.
That was a quarter, more than a quarter of all the voters that year cast their ballots by mail. Now that millions of mail-in ballots have gone out, what are you going to do about it? And
he already did. The Supreme Court will take care of that.
I think we're counting on them to look at the ballots, definitely. I hope we don't need them.
We won't.
The election itself. But for the ballots, I think so. Because what's happening is incredible.
Those are unofficial. Those don't even count. Trust me. Ruth Ginsburg handled this by taking her last breath. I was worried about that until then. Now the Supreme Court won't let this mail-in balloting shit go on. You go and vote.
You need to do, Chris, a solicited ballot where you're sending it in, they're sending it back, and you're sending. They have mail-in with lots of it. Did you see what's going on? Take a look at West Virginia, mail-in selling the ballots. They're being sold. They're being dumped in rivers. This is a horrible thing for our country. This is not.
Pops, that's a very mean question. Are you trying to dig at me? I'm like extremely excited about this. I even took a nap today. I just woke up, dude. But yes, if you're talking about medically, I haven't had nothing that's not prescribed to me. And that's a very main question. Is butt hurt. I mean, I believe I'll block you over that. That I dare you. That's hurt me more than anybody on Facebook. I've never been so butt hurt, Pops. Dad asked, "Are you high?"
Over the years, with mail-in voting has not been flawed historically.
Wow, man.
been that sizable number.
You know me. When I get excited about something.
Because they have not been properly filled out.
Wow, that's hurt the baby.
Did you found that new medicine or you?
No, it's cause I took a big ass nap. I
We
slept.
don't know about your medicine.
No, I don't care. I don't care what he knows. That's just wrong.
Because here's the deal. When you file,
No, Dad, I'm not high, but I'm getting ready to be.
you're supposed to have an affidavit. If you didn't know, you have someone say that this is me.
If you call smoking marijuana because I'm blind and can't see, and it helps my cataracts.
That's sufficient to be able to count the ballots.
Getting high, yeah, I'm gonna get high.
Not dotting the correct.
But other than that, my prescribed medicine is I'm gonna take it.
Say it's you, that is totally legitimate.
All right.
I'm getting sitting here tearing up a big Georgia pie. This is higher than 33% on the usual. I'm gonna be super stupid at the end of this one. Getting ready to be stupid, Pops.
From even beginning to process ballots.
I haven't taken nothing. I'm not subscribed. I'm gonna take a piss test to prove it. If you wanna come from Kentucky and give me one, I'll willingly take a drug test to prove I'm not on nothing that I'm not prescribed to take.
Until we find out who the
That's made me mad, man. Like, that butt hurt me. That old man knows how to get to me. Ain't nobody gets in my feels with him. I don't know if he's trolling me like he does with my hair or what, but that hurt.
Not to engage in any civil unrest.
You know what I mean?
That you will not declare victory until the election has been independently certified.
I'm like ready to turn this whole thing off
I'm
now.
urging my supporters to go into the polls.
I'm just gonna block him. Don't have to worry about that shit.
Because that's what has to happen.
That's,
I am
yeah.
urging them to do it. As you know,
As
today was
I already got enough viewers.
They went into what? They were called poll watchers. A very safe, very nice thing. They would.
That's hurt my feelings,
They were
Dave.
allowed to watch. You know why?
And you know my feelings never get hurt. I don't care what people. There's like two people in this world I care what they think about me, and he's one of them. Yeah, I do respect my elders, and we teach our kids to respect our elders here in the Ville and Chapmanville, West Virginia. What? I gotta let that go. I wish I'd never read that.
Number two, they cheat. They cheat.
They cheat.
They found ballots.
Go back to hushing me.
Paper basket 3 days ago, and they all had the name military ballots. They were military. They all had the name Trump on them.
Vice
Do you
President
think
Biden.
that's good?
No, that's not good.
Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted, and will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes. Here's the deal. They count the ballots, as you pointed out. Some of these.
You hearing this, America? Biden's going to consider himself president until he get all these ballots that don't mean anything counted.
They've been voting by ballots since the end of the Civil War.
Boy, he's a genius.
And that's what's going to happen. Why was it not? Why is it for them?
Thank God we got control of the Supreme Court.
It's the same process. It's honest. No one has
This
established.
dummy ain't going to be able to implement anything, any kind of radical policies. If they want it passed, he's not going to be able to do it. Shout out to Ruth Ginsburg for giving up that seat at the perfect timing. I got somebody else commenting. I'm not reading y'all's comments. My dad's done butt hurt me. I'm about ready to end the stream, end it all. I'm not reading your comments. Sorry, whoever you are. So if you're a new subscriber, I'll allow a firework for you.
Will you say that's the end of it? This is the end of it. We're not going to leave it there. To be continued as in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both for participating.
Ain't no way it's been an hour and a half. Ain't no way it's over.
Western Reserve University and the Cleveland Clinic for hosting this event. The next debate.
Wow.
Will be 1 week from tomorrow, October 7th.
That's the fastest hour and a half of my life.
The two vice presidential nominees, Vice President Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris, will debate at 9 p.m. Eastern that night. We hope you watch.
Oh, we'll watch.
Until then, thank you.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Now, here's time for the good show. Now I'm getting ready to take my camera to the
We'll
studio,
have to take a break.
write down a pen and pad, and get my mad lad,
You gotta take a break.
do some videos for my topics, prepare. I got to do a little preparation for the show before I go live again. I got to do every day, 3 or 4 times a day. I got to say some, I'm going to have to read what this guy's writing. I can't see shit. He keeps commenting. He might be somebody I like. He might be Richie Wiley or somebody.
Bill O'Reilly. We have another killing book for you. Called Killing Crazy Organ.
I don't care. Nobody should pay attention to me. By the way, this is a Shit Talkers 2.0 production. This should not be viewed by anyone under the age of 80. Subscribe. If you're a snowflake.